Hey everyone, welcome to another exciting episode of Family Moments, where we use really cool object lessons
that teach the truth about what matters most.
Exactly. And today, we're going to have some fun with this.
Toothpaste? I've already brushed my teeth today.
Gotta flash that $1 million smile.
$1 million smile? My braces weren't that expensive, were they?
Seems like it.
Well, at least I look good.
Oh, brother. Hey kids, Pastor Robbie here, along with my lovely assistant and wonderful daughter, Sadie.
Hello.
And today, we're going to talk about words.
Words?
Yeah, words are very important.
What do you mean?
Well, words are very powerful. They can build people up or tear people down.
Well, I've always heard that sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me.
Yeah, that's a fun saying, but unfortunately, it's not really true.
I don't know about that. One time, I got hit in the head with a rock, and it hurt like crazy.
Well, yeah, the part about sticks and stones is true, but sometimes words can hurt even more.
I don't know, that rock hurt pretty bad.
Well, the important thing is we have to watch what we say.
But words seem so small compared to sticks and stones.
Well, they are small, but they're very powerful, which is exactly what today's verse talks about. It comes from James 3, verses 3 through 5, where it says, "When we put bits into the mouths of horses to make them obey us, we can turn the whole animal." Or take ships as an example. Although they are so large and are driven by strong winds, they are steered by a very small rudder wherever the pilot wants to go. Likewise, the tongue is a small part of the body, but it makes great boasts. Consider what a great forest is set on fire by a small spark.
But I'm not a horse, a boat, or a forest.
No, but those things are all controlled by something really small. Horses have a small bit in their mouth that steers the direction they head.
I've seen those before.
And large boats are steered by a small rudder.
I guess those are important.
And even the huge forest fires all start with a small, tiny little spark.
I guess I never thought about it that way.
And so this verse talks about the tongue. It's just a small part of our body, but it controls our words and can make a huge impact.
But if we say something wrong, can we just take it back?
It's not that easy. In fact, let me demonstrate this for you with a small little object lesson I like to call easier said than done. What we're going to need is a plastic cup, a pitcher of water, and a water blaster filled with water. Let's say you wanted a drink of water, and I said sure, and then I gently poured a cup for you from this water pitcher. No big deal. And then you said, oh wait, I didn't know we had lemonade. I think I'd rather have that instead. I can simply say no problem and gently pour your water back in the pitcher and get you some lemonade. Pouring water from the pitcher is like saying kind words and everyone is happy. But this water blaster is going to be what it's like if we use unpleasant words. Ask me again for a cup of water.
Dad, may I please have a cup of water?
This time I say no problem, and then I blast away with mean words from the water blaster.
Well, that wasn't very nice.
Now, and how hard do you think it would be to get that same water back inside the blaster?
That'd be impossible. It's all over the place.
Exactly. I mean, I guess I could have said I'm sorry, but the damage has already been done. Imagine what would have happened if we had used a real glass instead of a plastic cup.
It would have shattered when it hit the ground.
I guess I could have said I'm sorry.
Which would be nice, but the damage has already been done.
Exactly. Our words are very powerful, and we need to think before we speak. Let me show you one more quick example. Do you think you could take this tube of toothpaste and empty it onto this paper plate for me?
No problem.
Empty the whole thing. Very good. Now, one last thing. Do you think you could take that toothpaste and real quick put it back inside the empty tube for me?
Put it back in the tube? How am I supposed to do that?
Well, I mean, the tube's empty, so there should be plenty of room. Just take the toothpaste and put it back inside the tube.
But that's like impossible, not to mention messy.
You're right, and that's what saying unpleasant words is like. Once you've said it, it's really hard to get them back, and it can be really messy.
From now on, I'm going to think before I speak.
Saying kind words is a beautiful thing. So, Sadie, what did you learn today?
I learned that my words are a pretty big deal, and sometimes they do damage even worse than sticks and stones.
Exactly.
And it's probably smart to think before I speak and say kind words instead.
Very good. Now, if you'd be so kind as to pour me a little cup of water, that'd be great. And don't even think about using that blaster.
Oh, Dad, I wouldn't do that.
Or pouring that pitcher of water over my head.
Come on, Dad, give me some credit.
It's just that I know how these episodes tend to end, with me always getting completely soaked, and it's not gonna happen today.
Not to worry, looks like the water pitcher is empty.
Oh, good.
But don't worry, I'll just use a garden hose.
We'll see you around.
Stories of the Bible. God speaks to Samuel. This is Samuel.
Hi!
Samuel was the son of Hannah.
Hey, Samuel!
Hannah prayed for God to give her a son, and God did. So Hannah gave Samuel back to God,
See you, Samuel. Bye, Mom.
and Samuel grew up in the temple serving under Eli, the priest.
Hi, Eli.
As Samuel grew up, he learned how to serve God from Eli. Samuel lived in the house of God, but he did not know God or what God's voice sounded like. In those days, messages from God were rare. But one night after Eli had gone to bed, Samuel was sleeping in the tabernacle when suddenly God called out, "Samuel!"
Huh?
Samuel got up and ran to Eli and said, "Did you call me?"
Mommy?
Eli said, "I didn't call you. Go back to bed." So Samuel did. Then God called out again, "Samuel!"
Huh?
And again Samuel got up and ran to Eli asking, "Did you call me?"
Mommy?
Eli said, "I didn't call you. Go back to bed." So Samuel did. God called Samuel for a third time, "Samuel!"
Huh?
And Samuel went to Eli yet again. After 3 times, Eli realized that God was trying to speak to Samuel. So Eli taught Samuel to say, "Speak, Lord, your servant is listening."
Okay.
Samuel went back to bed, and God came and called as before, "Samuel, Samuel!" And Samuel said, "Speak, your servant is listening." God told him many things about what would happen to Israel. As Samuel grew up, God was with him, and everything God spoke through Samuel came true. Samuel was seen as a great prophet of God because he could hear the voice of God, and he listened when God spoke to him.